Hi Cancer, I hope you are doing well. I'm going to do a love spread for you for the month of September, but really it's a timeless reading, and whenever you see this message and it resonates, then it resonates, so that's perfectly fine. I'm reading energy, not gender, and also it is an energy reading, so it may be that I'm picking up on the energy of something that has already passed, that is present or will still happen, and it can also be, it's like in or around you, so it can also be attached to someone that you know. But yeah, take it as it resonates. I felt cool to use the Power, not the Power Ranger, Angel. Maybe that's a synchronicity for one of you, but I'm using the Power Angel Tarot deck. I felt cool to use it for you, and just tuning in with your energy. I just feel like this very tender and loving and peaceful energy. There's just a little something about it. There's also a little bit of a shrinking sensation. So I don't know, almost like it's calm, but maybe like almost like a disattachment perhaps to keep that calm, or maybe you're making yourself a little bit smaller to make somebody else happy. I don't know, that was just like a sensation, but overall it was pretty peaceful, really, and I think that's also why I was attracted to start with you. You were really calling. And I will clarify with the gilded. So, let's see, any messages in regards to Cancer about love? Any messages for Cancer in regards to love? Any messages for Cancers in regards to love? Okay, whoa. Those are 3 major arcana jumping out. I'm just gonna take these. I think I'm just gonna go and see whatever is wanting to come out. And we have the Empress in reverse, Justice in reverse, and New Beginnings. There's for the collective, there is this new beginnings energy, and this may have something to do with Jupiter that went direct in Capricorn. So I just like it's something about manifestation, and it's something about what are you bringing into your new reality and what is staying behind. Also, really be honest with yourself. What do you need? And when do you allow others, or opinion of others, or projected opinions of others, when do you let them allow you to direct your course? And there's something about this Empress in reverse, like almost like there's an unwillingness or a fear or a doubt about your own capacity to manifest. But this new beginning is here. It's ready to be it's ready here for you. It wants to come in. But there's something about what shall I bring in? What is mine? What am I bringing in for others? And this is perhaps where that feeling comes in, where you make yourself smaller, or perhaps where you make your own opinion smaller, or way less heavy than the opinion of others. Let me see. So it says, the Empress says, time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. So this may be like a inability to recognize your own abundance or resources, and perhaps also just it doesn't have to be directly related to yourself, as much as there may be a person in your life who is carrying this energy of the Empress that at the moment you're not recognizing. That was really hard to turn it like try to twist my arm like that. And then the Archangel Raquel with the Justice. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. Yeah, so this is really an encouragement to really stand for your opinion or how you feel about something. How do like really show up for yourself. Showing them upright, and then new beginnings. Archangel Jeremiel, starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Yes, so this may also be where you like just, yeah, it's already saying it, like reviewing the past, and perhaps not everything that you have built in your past needs to come along to the new. And like really, like, are you moving into the mountains? And if that, like, if the mountains are a symbol of whatever your new life is going to be like, what do you need to bring into the new life? What do you need to bring onto those mountains that will help you to grow and take the next step and set the next foot in front of the other? So usually, I don't know, it says something about like travel light. Perhaps even there's something about family here. And it may be in the context of the Justice card, like maybe there's something about the opinion of family or your loved ones, if you have your own family. Or maybe you almost feel like there is a choice that needs to be made between a path with your family or beyond that. And perhaps it's not even, perhaps a choice isn't as black and white as that. But it's up to your, your situation, how that resonates or how that fits or doesn't fit. I just want to, let's clarify these cards. Tell me more about the Empress. Why is the Empress in reverse? And using the Gilded Tarot for that. Tell me more about the Empress. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is where you don't recognize your own abundance or your own ability to manifest with the lack mentality card. And again, there's something again with family here. I don't know if you can see it. I will keep it upright. With a, I don't know, like this is pretty much like a classic unit, right? Like if we assume that this is the father, mother, and kid. I do like, I don't know, there's something about like the Father, Son, and Spirit about this card, and which is also the 3, like almost like there's the 3 of Pentacles in here as well. Alignment and collaboration of the 3 bodies. Tell me more about the Empress in reverse. Any more messages about the Empress in reverse for Cancer? And we have 7 of Swords in reverse. I like that it is in reverse. And this is really like, I think it can be that this is related to somebody else. That somebody makes you doubt your own abilities. And somehow like making yourself smaller is depleting your own energy. And it's a little bit like, this card is indicated often like as a trickster or manipulation or cheating. And I think it is here upside down because it is really to not recognize yourself as the abundant and creative force that you are. Is blocking you, and is probably leaking energy even. I think that's the message of the 7 of Swords. Any more messages about the 3 of the Empress card in reverse? Any more messages about the Empress in reverse for Cancer? And 3 of Wands. There's another 3. And this is where you are looking ahead. So like leaving this energy behind, this is doing the work, and once you have done the work, whatever seeds you have been planting is something that you can see like a ship that is coming in for you. And this is probably like already work that you've been doing for a long time. And this is like recognizing your own power again. I really like that. I really like that it is showing up. Yeah, and this may have still something to do with that, like that voice of other people, opinion of other people. It's almost like, okay, like you have tried them, you've considered them, you have considered your own opinion, and based on that, you are striding ahead and choosing a very clear path that you know will bring you the fruits that you planted. Which, like, I mean, you didn't plant the fruits, but you planted the seeds for those fruits. Okay, let's clarify the Justice. Why is the Justice card in reverse? Why is the Justice card in reverse? Tell me more about the Justice card in reverse for Cancer. Tell me more about the Moon. Something is coming to light, perhaps some secrets, perhaps some shadow work. Tell me more about Page of Cups coming out. Tell me more about Justice in reverse for Cancer. Tell me more. And Three of Pentacles. This is where the Three of Pentacles shows. I think, like, for me, this Page of Cups is representing, like, perhaps where you are taking the stance of a younger or less mature energy in a relationship. In this relationship, Three of Pentacles, where you don't need to. And the reason why you are taking, like, that, like I think that's that shrinking energy, has something to do with something in your past, probably some childhood conditioning or programming that is connected to this. So this is very hard to cross my arms like that, to that lack mentality. And I think there's something about that lack mentality that is coming to the surface, and that is really inviting to being brought into the scale, so things can be balanced out, and where instead of where you in regards to the other, there may be like a little bit of an imbalance. With the Three of Pentacles, it is a little bit of a, like, once this work is done, where this is becoming a little bit more aligned, where you start to collaborate more so than one is leading the other, or where you may be following the other, like looking up to the other to follow that person. I don't know, it doesn't feel very much, maybe this is a love relationship, maybe this is a little bit more work related, or and perhaps it's both. Let's have a look at the new beginning. Like, I really like the new beginning, because if there has been imbalance in the relationship, and there may be coming more balance into your relationship with that Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. I really like all those threes with the Empress, Three of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. And there's also maybe, like, also with that family, you know, like, maybe, I don't want to say that, okay, too many messages at once. One of the things, like, sometimes, like, 1 + 1 is not 2, but 1 + 1 is an entire new creation. So, very literally, like, when you are starting to create new life with a partner, it really is 1 + 1 is 3, and it's not 2. And I feel that energy here a little bit, also with that new beginning. And I don't want to say that the new beginning in your relationship is a baby, but perhaps it is. There is something about that family and the mountains there that, like, are you going to remain with your family? Are you going to walk into those mountains? Or are you going to bring your whole family into the mountains? Something about that. feel like I'm missing a card. Oh, no, it's all good. And some of that, and perhaps like going into the mountains, perhaps that is you choosing to do the inner work. Maybe you need to step away for a little bit, just until you are ready to step beyond that page energy, and perhaps become more of step into that, really recognize yourself as an Empress, really. Okay, tell me more about the new beginnings for Cancer. Tell me more about new beginnings for Cancer. Tell me more about the new beginnings for Cancer. The World in reverse. Interesting. Yeah. Six of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely related to connections. This is almost like the world is around your feet, but you are willing to let the, turn away from the world for someone else. Like there is this willingness, this amazing willingness to set aside your own expansion and growth, perhaps, or your own opportunities the world is offering to you, or go into the world and start to explore for this relationship. And it may have something to do with a need of your inner child, looked for in the connection with other people. I mean, one more. Tell me more about the new beginnings. And it really may be this, like, I really feel like, yeah, it's like, perhaps, like, if you are in a relationship, maybe you really want to travel, or maybe you have some sort of job opportunity that is away from where your relationship is. And it almost looks like you are willing to remain where you are for that relationship. I don't think that is what Spirit wants for you. So perhaps there's a way to explore, to make those two things a reality, where it's not, new beginnings. There is a pain. There is a pure pain related to the unwillingness, or the not the unwillingness, but almost it feels like like almost like the sense of feeling stuck, like there's all this beautiful energy of like universe coming into you, coming in for you, not into you. That's a weird way of saying that. But there's a pain related to it, and it's almost like, I feel like this release of those swords, which is really like where you are being stabbed in the back. And I feel like where how do I say this? Like where you as a child have been hurt is reflected in the relationship with your partner, in which you recognize also this kind of energy. And the story for each of you may be completely different, but it's almost like you are making yourself smaller. You're not taking what the universe is offering you, because you don't want to hurt the other person. And you're stepping away from the world, which is like the last card of the major arcana, which is fulfillment, completion, growth, expansion, to keep the other one safe. And it is something within yourself, possibly, that has that need, that almost without making a conscious decision, to protect the other. And it may be like an internalized mechanism, conditioned programming that is stemming from past lives, or your past in your childhood. I do feel there is something very fated about this relationship, and either it is because you need to grow and learn this lesson together, and really, like, there's something about either or your relationship or being happy. It really feels like there's a lesson about that for you at this time for you, Cancer. and it may turn out for you that you need to be able, like where your growth is to be able to choose one or the other. But it can also be that where your growth is that you can rise above either or and come to a place where it can be existing both. But maybe not at the same time. It's up to you. It's like you know what your story is. But it really is holding you back from that, really stepping into that Empress energy. Well, it's like, it's almost like you are like consciously choosing to walk in shoes that are too tight for you. Which is uncomfortable, and you deserve better. Nobody deserves to walk in shoes that are too tight. It's super uncomfortable. I mean, we're really like we're born onto this earth without any shoes. I don't know why I'm saying that, so that may be significant to you. Maybe try to walk barefoot for a little while. Okay, I am going to wrap this up with a spirit animal oracle. Any advice or any extra messages in regards to this spread for Cancer? That one wanted to be shown. I think it was perhaps a spider, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Any messages or advice for Cancer pertaining to the spread? Oh, again. It's almost like that. Like that is that energy of wanting to manifest, moving forward, but like going for it and then retreating. And showing itself and retreating. Tell me more. Any messages, any advice for Cancer pertaining to the spread? Koi fish. Spirit. Any more advice or messages for Cancer? Any more advice or messages for Cancer in regards to the spreads? Any more messages? Okay, these three are coming out. Wasp Spirit, 64. Canary Spirit, Sing Your Own Song. And White Raven Spirit, Trust in the Magic. This really, I think this is like touching upon all the themes in what we read before. Like there's always enough. Perhaps also trust, like this is perhaps like that where you do not believe, where you not trust yet your own capacity to manifest. But this is also in regards to the other. You know, there may be some sort of fear around, like if you take or if you allow to receive what is for you, like it's almost like a fear that the one that you are related to, a fear that this person won't receive what you feel they deserve. But there's always enough for both of you, or for you and your loved ones. And this is like trust the magic. Trust your magic and trust that the magic is working with you. This is really that manifestation energy and stepping into it. Then we have it's almost like a little story here, like the canary spirit. Sing Your Own Song. This is really like with that beautiful yellow connected to that Manipura energy, which is also like this bright, warm, golden yellow. Really sing your own song. Like this is where you are invited not to shrink yourself. Don't shrink your Manipura to express your being, to express yourself. And Wasp Spirit, sometimes life stings. There's so many sixes, except for that canary, but like 6, 6, 6, 3, or is it 36 and 64? Many sixes. Sometimes life stings. It's like also I really feel like this is a message for the other. Like, you cannot always protect the other, and you cannot, please do not make yourself smaller in order to try to protect the other for missing out. I really feel like, yes, perhaps by choosing you, by walking into those mountains, perhaps life stings like for the other, but it's also part of it, and it may also be part of your soul connection with the other. And in turn, the fact that you see the other one suffering, or that it stings for the other, stings yourself. It's super empathic, which also suits your zodiac sign. And it's also like really like this, right? Like those stabbing swords. Release each other from that contract of trying to keep one another safe. Because as much as you keep each other safe and comfortable, it also stifles your growth, or at least your growth. I don't know about the other. It really feels so big-hearted for you, Cancer. I really feel like it is you protecting the other one and willing to give up your own growth for the other. But I'd say, like, find that balance. I have a feeling you will be able, like, to get out of this rut and lack mentality where this whole situation of protecting the other may drain your energy, and really look forward, and whatever is looking like in front of you, like there's a sea and there's mountains here, perhaps you need to travel, maybe just be outside, and spend some time in nature. And I feel like going, like really, like there may be some traveling involved here with the world card as well. And see and talk and like really be honest, like what you need. Find that balance back and be at least honest to yourself what you really want. And you may start to write it down for yourself and maybe start to talk about it with friends or family. And also see if you can talk about this with your partner. Have you already talked about it with your partner, if you have a partner? And you may be surprised that your partner may be a lot more supporting than you may fear or think. Perhaps like this, maybe a lot of this, and also with the moon, maybe playing out in your mind more so than it's actually there. But you know what your story is. But see, like there's this new beginning is really wanting for you to come in. And trust the magic. I really like this. I really like this. And yes, it may result in a little bit stinging, but you are, in the end, you are following the path that you're supposed to follow. And that path that you're supposed to follow is one of there's always enough. Okay, Cancer, I hope this was helpful for you. If you like what you see, it's really helping the channel if you like or subscribe, because it helps to bring the video to a broader audience, and that is why I'm making the content, not to collect likes, but I really like to be able to support as many people as I can with these messages. And they're not my messages, but the channel messages that are coming forth. Okay, this is I'm getting a little bit lost in this, but yeah, likes are a lot appreciated. I hope this was helpful, and I wish you a beautiful September. See you soon. Bye.